Today we're going to be giving an update on CLOV stock and whether or not it should be invested in right now. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of your favorite stock at the moment, why it's your favorite stock at the moment, and also leave a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys want to start trading CLOV stock or any other stock for that matter and you have not made an account with WeBull yet, what are you doing? You got to get in the pre-market and after hours with us, all you got to do is make an account with WeBull and you can get 2 free stocks that could be worth up to $1,850. First link in our description. With all that out of the way, let's get into our stock for today. CLOV. So CLOV has a lot of hype around it right now. You guys have been loving the videos. Thank you guys so much for the support on those videos, by the way. And if you guys could leave a like on this video, it would really help us out as well. But it's clear that CLOV is a retail investor favorite right now. Obviously, CLOV did not do very well today, down about 5%, I believe. But that's kind of what CLOV has been doing for the past couple of days. And we're going to get into a little bit later, the technical analysis behind it. But first, let's take a look at one of these articles from the Motley Fool. So here we go. The title of this, this article is going to be, "Is now the time to go all in on Clover stock?" So that's a very interesting, article, and I'm gonna give my opinion on it. Shares of Clover Health Investments are up 98% in 1 month, thanks as part of a short squeeze led by enthusiastic traders, which short interest has been going down as of late. Probably because they know not to mess with retail investors, but anyways, the stock has now been holding steady at levels then when short seller firm Hindenburg is the worst short selling firm. If they short a stock, it's probably I'm not going to give any financial advice or anything like that, but they give terrible advice, let's just say that. But on June 22nd, Chamath Papa, I still don't know how to say his name, the billionaire venture capitalist behind Clover Health, publicly acknowledged that the company was the target of a short squeeze and that investors could lose a significant portion of their investment by buying at this time. That's never really a good thing when someone who is backing your stock says that you could lose a significant portion of your investment, as that could be seen as, oh, we're not, we don't believe we're worth this much. Even though I'm going to go over in a second, they are worth, they are worth about where they are right now. But anyways, the stock nevertheless surged 10% on that day. When he said that, the stock surged for some reason. So should investors take all their chips in investing? What's the outlook? In Q1, Clover did grow its revenue by 21% year over year to $200 million, as its membership count increased by 18%. So everything is looking good, but this stock was, just a stock that was being targeted by short sellers for some reason. In Q2, they also net loss increased from 28 to 48. Obviously, when you're new like this, sometimes you take a lot of losses when you have a lot of more revenue, basically, mainly due to an increased expenses in caring for patients impacted by COVID-19. It anticipates that revenue will amount to $820 million for the full year, representing a 22% increase from 2021. So revenue's up, but losses are also up because they have to compensate for these COVID patients. The numbers here don't look that awe-inspiring, but they are rather solid in context. I mean, I love 21% growth, in my opinion, and a 22% increase from 2020 would be perfect. But the secret sauce behind Clover Health is simple. Spend more money on helping patients instead of banking profits. So since they have so much money from investors, they are able to spend money to create a good company and do good work because they have that investors' money to actually fall back on. Eventually, they will need to be profitable if they want to stick around, but that is not something they need to do in the next year. The verdict. So their verdict right now, Clover Health stock isn't expensive at all, according to the Motley Fool, trading at 6.76 times revenue, which is nothing crazy. A reasonable price to pay for good revenue growth, but until it can find a way to turn a profit, it will consistently consume its $720 million in cash balance, raised mostly from IPO proceeds. Don't get me wrong, Clover Health definitely has all-in potential. It's just best to wait until the healthcare company can generate positive net income first. That will also catalyze more short sellers to begin covering their positions, leading to a much better risk reward profile than where it's at now. So what I would have to say to their verdict is that you want to get in companies before they are profitable, because while yes, they're right, it would be more safe once they are actually profitable, turning profit, and a profitable company. But you're going to get a lot more gains if they do become profitable in the future, say 3 to 4 years down the line, and you are investing now, because they're going to go up a lot as they become more and more profitable. So there is a risk reward ratio here, and you just have to weigh, as the investor have to weigh whether or not you want to be taking on the risk of Clover Health investments, because it is a risk. But it's all up to you as the investor at the end of the day. But anyways, here we go. This is what all you guys have been waiting for. So if we do just go back all the way to, I believe, earlier this month. Yeah, so earlier this month in June was the initial run up from about $9 all the way to $28 at one point. Obviously, that's where CLOV investors want to get to. But they were also had a good kind of support at about $20 for a little bit here. And then as soon as they broke the support at $20, they just had a bearish run for about a week or two, and then eventually they hit a bottom, and all of a sudden Chamath talked about it, and we are right back to surging up again. So it's looking like we're looking pretty bullish right now, although we did break the prior support of about 1310. So right now we could be heading back, sadly, to about $12, and we have lost a lot of the volume. The thing is, the reason that I'm still at least a little bit bullish on this stock is that the retail investor sentiment behind it is super good. So a lot of people are talking about this. Obviously, Fridays are always a bad day for a lot of stocks, because options expire and things of that nature. But the volume is keeping up pretty okay. Not as good as the days prior, but we have seen these big rises and dips. So first we had this huge rise in price to about $14, and it dipped back to $12. Then we had another rise to about $14, dipped back to about $13. That's why I thought we could stay at this 13 level, but we did break below it. So something to just look out for is we're probably going to be heading back to $12 on Monday. But if we can get just one positive catalyst, then this could possibly be a stock to break back out. And then we just want to get above that $15 to try to get back to that $20 resistance level that we set earlier this month. But yeah, I'm very interested to see where this stock is going to open, what the price is going to be at the beginning of next week on Monday, but we will have to see then. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys were interested, then go ahead and get your 2 free stocks from the link in our description with WeBull. If you deposit $100 on WeBull, you're going to be able to get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. If you guys would like to join our private Discord, go ahead and join our private Discord with the second link in our description through Patreon. That's going to be it. Thank you guys all for watching. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe. And my name is Zach. I'll see you in the next video.